as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Jalen Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Swift to start the drive.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. First down, and they go with Swift again.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now they'll shift things around.
63.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles!
Quez Watkins,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
The Cowboys in 3 and 6 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
You look at this Eagle defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now from the 50.
This pass complete to Pollard on the out route.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Prescott. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A first down throw for Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. To the air again, Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Hassan Reddick able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
On 2nd down, Swift shifts by him. There he goes, left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Go Silver, ready?
Burt sets up to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Hurts going to move him around. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 30 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Eagles 14, Cowboys 0. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go.
Kill.
Throwing. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first and 10, Prescott. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Dak's got this one complete to Pollard. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 47, it's second and 5.
47. Go to 54. Go to 54.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Pollard gets it off the option, and he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Right back to Tolbert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. Now Hurts looking to change the play. he's going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Watkins in motion left.
Out. 63.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Great, set. Tiger Hornet.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on 1st down. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, 47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second and 10.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
We're going to 54. 26.
Prescott now. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Eagles 24, Cowboys 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
63, back. Crowd love Yeti. Crowd love Yeti.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got Smith here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Very set. 73.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second down and 8. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's complete to Brown. out right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
47.
Now Prescott. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Gallup goes in motion. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Here's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 29-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
11 more yards. That's another Cowboys.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That's into the hands of Tolbert. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jalen Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, kill.
Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Philadelphia, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.